Hey guys, welcome back or welcome. My channel is called Staying Kingdom Minded because that's what I set out to do every day of my life, is to stay kingdom minded in everything, with every interaction. Today, God used someone to speak to me, and it reminded me of a couple of just really practical, simple things that I wanted to share with you. And I think really just taught me a little bit more about humility and gratitude and perspective. I'm a Christian mom, and I try really hard to treat other people the way I want to be treated, the way I would want them to treat my children, the way that I pray that everyone interacts with everyone. But today I had a patient come into my office and was pouring out his heart to me about the pain that he's been through in the last 15 years of his life. And he was sharing with me some really, really hard things. And the more I listened to him talk, the more thankful that I was to the Lord that he had put him in my path. Not because I wanted to feel his pain, but because it's a privilege and it's an honor to be able to serve those that God places in my path. And it was truly just an amazing experience to listen to him talk and to engage with him and to allow him to know and to feel as though he was being heard and that he matters and that his life matters. And sometimes when we go through long periods of chronic pain and we're emotionally, mentally, and spiritually exhausted on every single level, it is just so important that every so often we get a little glimmer of hope and that we know that God has truly placed somebody in our life to minister to us, to encourage us, to be the hands and feet of Jesus. And not because I'm anything, because I am absolutely nothing without God in me, but because this is how I want my babies treated. And you know what? That fella who was in my office today, he's somebody's baby. He's somebody's little boy. He's somebody's world. And just these moments that God allows me to see this kind of situation from the perspective that I see it from is a constant reminder of the goodness and the greatness and the on-timeness of the God that I serve. And so being a Christian mom and being a provider and working in my private practice has given me an absolutely amazing ability to minister to souls for the kingdom of God in a pretty unique way. And I'm so grateful for that. And today I think the takeaway from just seeing the patients that I served today was just to maintain a sense of gratitude and a sense of humility, because there but for the grace of God go I. I could be in any one of these situations that the patient is that's sitting on the other side of the room from me, but God. I could be broken and alone and living under a bridge and addicted to drugs and have a chronic disease and be in chronic pain and all of these things, but God. I could be alone and feel like I have no one and be depressed and on the verge of taking my own life, but God. And so today, if this word for you does absolutely nothing, then I apologize for wasting your time. But for the one who needed a little bit of encouragement today to change their perspective, to look at their situation from a slightly different lens, then I encourage you today to recognize the hand of God in your life and the blessings that He's giving you and the things that He's doing and the ways that He's moving. May not be as quickly as you want it to be, and it may not be in the exact area that you want it to be or that you feel as though you need it to be, but I want to remind you that He's on time. He's an on-time God. He doesn't move when we always want Him to move, but trust me, it is in those moments where you feel like He's doing nothing that He's really moving mountains. And I know those things sound so cliche, but I'm here to tell you that I've walked through some pretty dry, barren places lately. Some pretty dry places. But I'm pressing through. It's not always about the goosebump. It's not always about those mountaintop experiences, but it's when we're in the valley and when we feel low and when we feel dry and when we feel destitute that God swoops in and just sends a little reminder our way. Just a little couple of droplets of spiritual droplets into your life to remind you that He is there and that He hears your prayers. And it's in those quiet moments where you are pushed in between a rock and a hard place, where you physically feel nothing, that there's a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough coming with your name on it. And I know that God has never failed me before, and He won't fail me now. And I'm so thankful for the fellow that showed up in my office. And I don't know that he'll ever see this video, and that's okay. But I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you just like I'm praying for the viewers on the other side of the video right now, that if you are broken, if you who are somebody's baby, if you're hurting, I'm praying for you. I don't have to know your name. I don't have to read a comment under the video, but God has sent this as just a simple little reminder that this little Christian mama is praying for you. I believe in you. I don't even have to know you. I know the God who made you, and I'm believing in you, and I'm rooting for you. And you will get past this valley, and you will be on a mountaintop soon. But remember, it's ebbs and flows. This too shall pass, friend. So stay kingdom-minded in all you do. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've been here, but I plan on coming back. So this is my first video back. Comment below and say hello, and I will see you soon.